Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Amarachi and this is Amitsu. Our topic in today's video is ladies, why? A lot of you ladies are in marriages, yet you are still single. How do you expect a man to marry you when you carried all your loads to his house? Actually, I don't care whose idea it is. It is just ridiculous. In your mind, maybe you felt if he sees you often, it will prompt him to want to marry you. Living with a man that is not your husband is wrong. It will make him to marry you. It's actually the other way around. How would he even want to marry you in the first place when he can marry you for free? You do everything a wife does for the husband. So why would he bother to spend his money when he can get all these things free? You wash his clothes, you tidy his house, you warm his bed, you do virtually everything a wife does for the husband. So what do you think will make him to want to spend his money marrying you? It doesn't matter how much both of you love each other. It's good that things are done the right way. Even this supposed love you think he has for you, at some point, is going to dwindle because he has practically seen you finish. Before we proceed, I'm going to use a few seconds of our time to wait for you to subscribe. I'm waiting. The subscribe button is right there. The only thing you have to do is to just click on it. It doesn't cost you extra data. Just as you are looking at it, that place you see subscribe, just hit on it. That's just all you have to do. If you've subscribed, let me know by typing I've subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Let's continue. In Africa, we have traditions and customs. Things should be done the right way. Don't just carry your load. Don't just carry your bag and go and live with a man. That's wrong. Don't you know the significance of the traditional rites they do in the village? Do not underestimate a father's blessing. So you have to do things the right way. Living with him is not going to make him marry you. It's actually going to make him not to want to marry you. You even think for you to have agreed to stay with him, that you are loose. That probably that's how you've been doing with previous boyfriends. Of course, he may never chase you away because he's a guy who wouldn't want free food. And you are there deceiving yourself, thinking in your mind that living with him is going to get you married. Sister, he's not going to get you married. Some ladies, if you ask them, why are you living with a man? They will tell you that it's not like they've not started something, they've done small thing on my head. It's just remaining some part. Yes. And so what? Let that guy complete it before rushing down to his house. I want to let you know, in case you don't know, introduction is not marriage. There's a big difference between introduction and bride price payment. And now, they just collected list. Fear! You are in his house. Why would he want to marry you? Why would he spend money on all the things on that list? When you keep living with him, it will get to a point where he will feel suffocated. He will feel tied down. Because obviously, he's not ready to settle down. He's getting everything for free. So why would he want to even go and spend his money in the first place? And then if he's the cheating type, he will get suffocated because you are omnipresent. You will give him no room to chase other women. He will keep spending money, keeping them somewhere. He will feel you are blocking him. You are a hindrance to him. And when that time comes, he will start maltreating you. He will become violent, beating you, at the slightest provocation. And you yourself, you've come to stay, you've stayed 1 year, 2 years, 5 years in somebody's house. So why wouldn't that person grow weary of you? Why wouldn't that person get tired? He will start treating you anyhow. Because he can just get away with it. For all he knows, your people are not even aware that you are in his house. And of course, whose parents will allow their daughter, live in a man's house without any bride price? Because the person has not done anything on your head. Your people don't recognize him. They are not even aware you are there in the first place. So the person will get to treat you anyhow. He has nobody to answer to. When you are married, that guy will not treat you anyhow. Because if anything should happen to you, he will have a whole lot of people to answer to. You have your people to answer to. Something happened in Lagos a few years ago. A man supposedly killed his girlfriend that stayed with him for years for money rituals. According to the story, he cut the supposed girlfriend into tiny pieces and stuck her in a very big bucket with a cover. So very early in the morning the next day, he tried disposing the remains of the lady, and he was unfortunately caught by the security men. They asked him what he was carrying, but the answer he gave was not, coherent enough. So they forced him to open it. When he opened the bucket, everybody shouted, and that was how police were called, and he was arrested. It was easy for him to have done that because he did not do anything on that girl's head. He thought in his mind he could get away with it. And a lot of people actually get away with such. So when everything is done accordingly, that man will never treat you anyhow because he knows you came from somewhere. So you have to be wise, ladies. Worse still, some ladies will keep living with a man till it turns to what we nicknamed Lagos marriage. You see that lady bearing children for that guy she's living with. Well done, auntie. Baby making machine. That's why you are here. Somebody has not done anything on your head and you are there having babies for him. Traditionally, of course, those children belong to somebody that actually pays your bride price. So stay there and be deceiving yourself and that man. Like I always say, it's not too late to do the right thing. So ladies, if you are in this category, it is time you carried your bag back to your house. You have to give that man reasons to want to marry you. Stop suffocating somebody's son. So you have to give him some space to think about what he wants, to even know if he wants you or not. Do not suffocate him. I'm not saying you shouldn't visit your boyfriends or your fiancés, but you should do that wisely. You should visit him occasionally. You have to make him miss you. Let him be the one looking for you. Give him reasons to want to carry the total package, to want to marry you the right way. But don't you know that such a man you are living with could leave you and run if the suffering is too much? He will just abandon you and the children you had for him and run away. He will go elsewhere and start up his life all over again. He may even travel abroad, leaving you to suffer here because he feels you are tying him down. So give him space. Let him hunger for you. Let him, give him the time and the space to want to do the right thing. To want to stay with you. Not all the time you are choking him up. It's as if you want to kill him. Whenever he looks around, you are there. You are everywhere. At some point, he will get tired. Even the sex you offer will still tire him. If you happen to be in this kind of situation, please, sister, it's time. come back home. We will accept you just the way you are. Everybody sins, but people sin differently. So we'll just accept you with our full chest. So if the guy really loves you and wants to be with you, he will come back and do the needful. And if he's not serious with you, you will know, because he will never come back for you. And then you can settle for another person that is serious. You know, a person that loves and cares for you. I wish you the best of luck. So give this video a thumbs up and share. You never know, you could be helping a sister in need. If you have any questions, reactions, contributions, feel free to make use of the comment section. And if you are watching me and you are yet to subscribe, please hit on that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell to let you know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.